How does the news coming out of the assessor's office make you feel? Does it change your budget?
Yeah.
What happened there?
It's such late news. It's difficult to adjust to, and certainly we knew that there were things going on in terms of, that reassessment hadn't occurred in over a decade, or maybe 2 decades. And we knew that had been communicated to the assessor. We knew that she was going to do something. So the first thing that she communicated to me was a really, really nominal change, and that was the land of the residential property. And I think that was misinterpreted, across our county as exactly what that impact was. So that was more in the timing of where we maybe could have adjusted or banked on that money. Then when that was vetted out to be just that land of the residential property instead of residential property, that changed things. And then it changed again with this, across the board 8% increase, which is significant, but that late in the game, we really can't make that radical of adjustments to the budget. And also, I'm still concerned about personal property. We know we benefited from that the previous year. We benefited from it outside of what Refresco did. So, just to get down to maybe a little more layman's scenario, everybody knows that whether your kid bought a car, or you bought a used car, or whatever, in used car prices went crazy for a while. And we benefited from that last year. We know that now those things are getting level again. So will that offset the 8% in residential increase? I don't know. I think to kind of button the question of if I've answered your question, gave you kind of it's going to be more important moving forward that we're in constant communication with our assessor. And we would say that outside of even all that, we would say that because now we're so heavily funded locally. And we have a good relationship with Katie, and I expect that will continue, but I know that's going to have to be better. And we're going to have to have two-way communication more frequently with her as we're writing the budget.
But I think Hancock's going to temper what that 8% gives us.
Well, nobody, our patrons certainly don't need to be, spooked by it, because you're exactly right. If we, there are protections from any public entity of getting a windfall of money. So right now, I mean, I hate to speculate. The tax rate ain't going to go up. We know that. How about that? 445 is where the tax rate's going to be. Could it be lower than that because we get Hancock back? I think it's a possibility, but I don't even have AVs yet. So all I know is there's an 8% growth in residential. So it is as interesting of a summer going into the anticipation of receiving our assessed values as I've ever had in the business.